In the world of magic, magicians have to learn how to build rapport with people very fast. Very early in my magic career, I was a roving magician. And a roving magician is a magician that will enter a party, sometimes filled with hundreds or even thousands of people, and we have to perform for them all evening, maybe 3 to 4 hours. And what that means is we're going to be meeting new groups of people consistently all night long. And that's why we have to learn how to build rapport very fast. Because you're moving into a group, they don't know who you are, and you just walk in, you perform for them for about 5 to 6 minutes, you leave that group, you go to another group straight away. So to me, when I was performing roving magic, I again had to learn how to build rapport very, very fast. And the technique that magicians would use is a technique called matching and mirroring. You've probably heard about this before, and if you haven't, I can't wait to explain to you the power behind matching and mirroring. Now, most people, when they learn about matching and mirroring, they're learning about it from a body language aspect. Oh, you match and mirror somebody's visual image. So if someone is standing very confidently and they're standing very tall, and they've also got very good posture, very strong body language and big body language, especially with their hand gestures, if you want to connect with that person more, you've got to make sure you adjust your posture as well and use large body language too. Because that way they will go, oh, you're kind of the same as me. You're similar to me, you're familiar to me. And then all of a sudden they'll connect with you faster. Whereas if you met someone who had smaller body language, and then you walk in and you're being all big and rowdy, they're not going to connect with you. So that's the importance of matching and mirroring when it comes to body language. I'm talking about it from a different point of view. Before we go into what I'm going to talk about when it comes to matching and mirroring, I want to show you a clip. Magicians actually use matching and mirroring for magic tricks as well. I want to show you the power behind matching and mirroring. Check this piece of magic out. Here we go. I need you to take about half the cards for me. About half. And then hold them in your hand. Good. And I take the remaining half. Now I want you to spread the cards out just to get a bit of feel how the cards feel. Just spread them out and then close them. Spread them out and then close them because they're very slippery, don't drop them. And then spread them out and then close them. Good. Now I'm going to teach you how to deal. So when you're dealing cards, deal onto the mat here. Just do one at a time. Yep, as exactly as I'm doing. Do one at a time. And here, free choice. You can stop anytime you like. It's up to you. Okay, stop anytime. Good. Free choice. That was fair. Free choice. Good. So now I want you to shuffle the cards. However, yeah, above the table. Good. Thank you. Good. You can stop anytime you like to. It's up to you. Good. Free choice. So I want you to hold the cards now in 2 packs, in your right and your left. Now, this is a very important choice. Do you want the left pack to go on first or the right pack?
Right.
Good, because right is always right. So go right and then go left. Are you happy? Is everyone happy that was completely fair and random? She cut the cards wherever she wanted. She stopped, she shuffled the cards wherever. Was that fair? Couldn't be more fair. So now gather your cards up. Good. Hold them in your hand. And now take some cards from the middle. Take a few cards from the middle. Just from the middle.
A few cards.
Yeah, just a few. How many you like? Take them out and put it on top. Just to mix it up even more. Just in case, because we have magicians in the room. There's a concept in psychology that they say if you mirror somebody's actions, you should technically get the same results as them. So let's just put this theory to the test. So you mirror me now, okay? So we're doing the exact same thing. Same thing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good, we've got to pick up the pace, so here we go. Keep going. And what's interesting is as you mirror exactly what I'm doing, then technically speaking, you should be getting the exact same results as me. Because without you knowing, you've been doing exactly what I've been doing as well, except it felt like it was a free choice. Keep going all the way through. It's okay. All the way through. Last one. What's most fascinating is that as a magician, you're all aware, I use sleight of hand. I genuinely do. And that's how I achieve a situation like this. Okay? That's me. I use sleight of hand. Okay? But my question is, how do you do that? Wasn't that a cool trick? It's pretty cool, right? I hope you're sold on the idea of matching and mirroring. It's a very powerful technique to build rapport very quickly. It's also a very powerful technique in the world of magic. Now, I mentioned before the value of matching and mirroring when it comes to body language. Now, of course, I just want to say here, it's not about meeting someone and then immediately just copying what they're doing. You can't just meet someone and go, oh, they folded their arms. Oh, leaning on the table. Oh, got to lean on the table. Oh, crossing of the legs. Oh, hand to the chin. No. You're going to seem like a creep. You have to be able to learn how to do this in a very subtle manner. And you also have to learn how to do this in a very subtle manner with what I'm about to tell you. Now, that's matching and mirroring their visual image. What I'm talking about now is matching and mirroring when it comes to their vocal image. Matching and mirroring their foundations. There's a famous psychiatrist named Dr. Milton Erickson, who was a brilliant psychiatrist in that he understood how to match and mirror people when it came to their vocal foundations. For example, if he had someone that was very kind of alpha and very loud and abrupt, and a patient that came in and they kind of said, oh, I don't even know why I'm here. This is a complete waste of my time. You know, he wouldn't use his natural foundations and say, oh, well, that's okay. Maybe you should give it a try. Because this person's going to be like, no, this is stupid. You're stupid. But what Dr. Milton Erickson actually did was he matched them and said, look, I know you don't know why you're here, but you're here anyway. You drove 30 minutes to be here. You might as well give this a go. And the other person's kind of like, okay, I kind of like, I don't know why, but I kind of like this person. I don't know why, but I like this person. Now, the same goes if someone comes in and they're very shy, reserved, and quiet. When they come in and they say, look, doctor, I don't know why I'm here. I don't think I need to be here, but my family insists that I come and look, I really have other things to do. I need to go. And then he would do the same thing, the doctor. He would say, look, I know you feel like this could be a waste of your time. And often people don't even, look, you're here anyway. Why don't we just sit down and have a chat? It's not a formal session. Let's just have a bit of a chat. And all of a sudden, this person would feel like, I don't know why. I kind of feel connected to this person. I do this all the time, especially when I run workshops. I mean, I'm teaching public speaking. This is one of the most frightening things for a lot of people. So I have to be very gentle with people, but at the same time, I like to push my students very far out of their comfort zone. But the only way they are going to let me push them out of their comfort zone, the only way they're going to trust me enough for me to push them is if we have lots of rapport and if we feel connected. So the only way I'm able to push my students is because I build lots of rapport with them by using this technique. This is one of the techniques that I use. Again, this is something that you have to practice. You don't want to just meet people and immediately try to mime them. Because then again, it comes across as inauthentic, it comes across as a bit strange. But also understand that the only way to get good at this is sometimes you've got to start by being a little bit bad at it. It's one of my famous quotes, as some would say, is that the price you must pay to become great is you must first be a little bit shit. I know, right? How eloquent is that? So eloquent, Vin. You're going to get quoted by Times Magazine one day. But look, I want you to really understand the value behind this. This is how you build rapport fast. And trust me, as a magician who had to walk into a room with hundreds of people and connect with them almost immediately, this is a technique that works. Now, if you want to practice this, find environments that are low risk environments. Go to maybe a networking function that's outside of your industry so you don't accidentally meet your boss there or you meet somebody that might know you from your industry. Go to an improv class. Go to a class where they're just doing improv theater activities and just have fun trying to match and mirror people. So find low risk environments. Obviously, don't go into your job tomorrow and then walk into your boss's office and start to build rapport with your boss because you want a pay rise, and you walk in, you're like, hello, boss. And you sit the same way he's sitting, and then you match the same way he's speaking, because you're probably going to get fired. So don't do that. I hope you can see now from this example in this video the power behind matching and mirroring.